All right, hello. So here's another late video. I was busy this weekend because it was a holiday weekend. We went to the beach and had some fun. Um, but what I wanted to talk about on this video was uh, I'd, I'd taken about 4 months off from having any alcohol, any drinking or anything like that. Pretty much the last drink that I had was December 31st, basically New Year's Eve, and I think I only had one then. But this whole time, up until basically 3.5, 4 months, um, I haven't had any alcohol at all. And then this past weekend, had about 4 shots of tequila. Not really all at once, but kind of spread out. And man, I felt it all weekend. It wasn't a hangover. I wasn't sick. I wasn't throwing up. Didn't have a headache, anything like that. But just generally, my body felt like crap. Man, my eyes are still sensitive. Um, so I think I might actually be done drinking. Um, Let me see if I can scoot over some. That sun is bright. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Yeah, so I, kind of a little bit. I'm 47 right now. A little bit about my drinking career. I've probably been drinking since before 21, probably 16, 17, like a lot of guys probably did, back in the 90s. And I used to drink until I would black out, or just pass out, all that stuff. I drank it a lot. Then, right around probably about 24, 25, um, started getting hangovers and started to feel worse and worse. And didn't really change anything, but the classic "I'm never going to drink again" kind of thing. Um, Probably around when I was probably somewhere between 30 and 35, we'll say. I started just kind of limiting myself. I'd say, okay, I'm only going to drink, on, Fridays and Saturdays, maybe Sunday occasionally. But I was in the Marine Corps, so I had to go to work, had to perform all the good stuff, and did that. Probably limited myself to maybe 3, maybe 4 drinks. And I got a little older, about 35 to 40. I started limiting myself to generally no more than 2 drinks at a time. Whether that was a beer, mixed drinks. I like margaritas. I like tequila. I would just limit myself to 2. And probably starting maybe 3 or 4 years ago, every January I would just cut myself off to alcohol totally. And I would cut myself off to coffee even. And sometimes I do it for a month, sometimes I would do it for 2 or 3 months. This year I stopped drinking coffee for about a month, but I stopped drinking alcohol for about 3.5 months, and it wasn't difficult. The only time, or the only times that I ever felt like having a drink was generally like on a Friday after work, driving home, and I'd be, just kind of want to, relax and kind of, get the weekend started. But I would either just pound, a big glass of water, or I bought some of those LMNT packets that was basically just salt. I would drink one of those. It'd be lime or orange or grapefruit, anything like that. I would drink it. Completely went away. and I just had zero. I never even wanted to have a drink, you know. So yeah, this weekend when I drank, didn't even I really didn't feel drunk. I don't. I'm kind of weird. I like the taste of alcohol and mixed drinks, stuff like that. I like whiskeys, tequilas, but I don't like being drunk. And probably the last 5 or 10 years, I don't even like feeling buzzed. So that's another reason it's kind of helped have just 1 or 2 drinks a night. But yeah, getting old, hangovers. If I were to drink a lot, I'd be miserable. Not just for one day, not just for a couple hours. I'd probably be miserable for 2 days. I know me personally, I have this kind of weird thing. I don't know if I think it's like an intolerance or kind of allergic to alcohol, but whenever I drink, I get really congested. I don't really notice while I'm drinking, but when I'm done, and then the next day, I'm constantly blowing my nose and have a stopped up nose. So clearly, alcohol, isn't healthy for me, and I doubt it's healthy for anybody. I'm not really gonna reiterate or try to convince anybody otherwise that they should quit or not quit. Kind of a personal decision. Probably shouldn't be an alcoholic. Don't recommend that. If you have a problem with drinking, you should probably try to figure out how to get that taken care of. If you're drinking and driving, definitely bad. But if it's just one of those things where you drink and you don't really care, like you enjoy it, but you don't go out and hit it too hard or party, or you're like me, just trying to I'm getting older, I'm trying to stay healthier. Consider just straight quitting. I have a Oura ring, and I can definitely tell, like when I'm eating clean. I kind of eat carnivore-ish. When I'm on a clean diet, no alcohol, anything like that, for about 4 or 5 days, my resting heart rate when I'm asleep is like, I've had it as low as 46, which might be a little bit low, but I'm usually around 48 to 51, within there for the heart rate, the resting heart rate, and then my HRV is in the high 80s, and generally the lower the resting heart rate, the better, but the higher the HRV, the better. And then, like, as soon as I drank, like, I checked it the next day, my heart rate was it's like 58 or 59, and then my HRV tanked, like I was in the 80s, and it went all the way down to the low 40s. So had a big, what do I say, physiological impact. I could also see, whenever if I were to eat something that has, seed oils or something that's highly refined, that affects me. But if I eat vegetables, probably most fruits, anything I'm not sensitive or allergic to, just about any kind of meat, I'm usually really good. Like my heart rate, HRV, and all that stuff is pretty good. So yeah, just a quick video. I think my drinking career, it didn't go out with a bang. It went out with a whimper, and I'm actually okay with that. Maybe that means I'm growing up. It's not a big deal no more. So yeah, just wanted to kind of put that out there. Give my experience. If anybody can use it, use it. And yeah, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Consider just subscribing, or if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, yeah, leave them down below. So I'll see you.